Standard 6th subject computer. Today we are going to learn lesson number 4 starting with Excel 2007. Microsoft Excel is used very widely nowadays by everyone because it is very helpful and it helps in saving a lots of time. It is being used for so many years and it gets upgraded every year with new features. The most impressive things about MS Excel is that it can be used anywhere for any kind of work. For example, it is used for billing, data management, inventory, finance, business tasks, complex calculations, etc. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. A spreadsheet program works with numbers, text, and formulas used for mathematical, financial, and scientific purposes. It also contains functions and charts of different types. It is a large sheets of rows and columns used for calculation and data interpretation. Some of the calculation you could make in your Excel sheet are daily wages. Wages means payment. Runs scored by players. The amount of pocket money spent or saved by you. Calculating the marks scored in a test. Advantages. There are several advantages of using Excel. Easy to store data. Entering data is fast. Making a change is simple. Formulas automatically recalculate the result when the data value are changed. Calculations are easy and accurate. Large amount of data can be handled easily. Data can be presented graphically through various charts. How to start Excel? Click on the Start button, then click All Program, then select Microsoft Office. One extended menu appear and then you select Microsoft Excel 2007. The Excel screen appears. Office button. The Office button is the round icon at the top left hand corner. It includes the basic functions like new, create a new blank worksheet in the Office program, open an existing worksheet on the computer, save changes to the currently open worksheet, save as, save a new worksheet with a desired file name and to a desired location on the computer's hard drive. Print a hard copy of the currently open worksheet on a printer. Close the current open worksheet. Quick access toolbar. It is placed on the left hand side of the title bar. It consists of frequently used commands and tools such as save, undo, redo, and chart quick styles. If you use an Excel command frequently, you can add it to the quick access toolbar. You can even add commands to the quick access toolbar that are not in the ribbon. By default, the quick access toolbar contains 4 commands: autosave, save, undo, and redo. To add a command to the quick access toolbar, execute the following steps. First, click the down arrow. Second, click more commands. Third, under choose commands from select commands not in the ribbon. Fourth, select form and click add. Fifth, click OK. Sixth, click the form command on the quick access toolbar. If you want to remove a command from the quick access toolbar, Right click the command and click Remove from Quick Access toolbar. The ribbon. The ribbon is located below the Quick Access toolbar. It contains several tabs and each tab contains various command buttons used for performing a specific task. Each tab is identified with specific name like home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. Some important terms used in Excel. Galleries. Galleries make it easier for making formatting changes to the Excel sheets. Formatting refers to the way a document is laid out on the page, the way it looks and is visually organized. For example, inserting a chart provides a wide choice of charts to select from. In Excel, there are different galleries for charts, shapes, word art, color, font, and effects. Live preview. Excel includes the live preview features which enables you to see how a new font size, table style, cell style or number format would look on your selected data before you actually apply it. This feature saves tons of time that would otherwise be wasted applying format after format until you finally select the right one. All you have to do to use live preview, mouse over the thumbnails in the drop down menu or gallery to see how each of its style will look on your actual data. When you see the formatting that fits your data to a T, just click its thumbnail to immediately apply it to the selected cell range. Workbook. An Excel document is called a workbook. A workbook has multiple pages called sheets that are called worksheet. Now student, I'll give you one example. Suppose you have one book. This book is your workbook and in your book you have a pages. This pages is called worksheet. Worksheet. A worksheet represents the working area on the screen. It is the area where the data is entered and the calculations are performed. It is divided into rows and columns. Initially there are 3 worksheets available, but you can insert more worksheet using Insert Worksheet button. You can change the worksheet name by double clicking on Sheet button. You can use Navigation button to navigate from one worksheet to another. Means students, if you want to see first worksheet, last worksheet, if you want to see previous worksheet, next worksheet, with the help of Navigation button, you can easily see all the worksheets. Vertical and horizontal scroll bars are used to move within the worksheet. Rows and columns. A worksheet of Excel 2007 is a huge worksheet and it is made up of millions of rows and thousands of columns. The rows are numbered from top to bottom. They are numbered 1, 2, 3, 1,048,576. These are called row headers. The columns are labeled from left to right and are named AB XFD. XFD full form, no font to display. These are called column headers. The last column of the worksheet is XFD, the 16,000 column. Cell. The intersection or crossing of a column and a row is called a cell. For example, the cell A4 is the intersection of column A and row 4. Cell pointer. A cell pointer indicates that a particular cell is active to accept the data. It is a cell boundary that is highlighted by a rectangular box. Cell address. The cell address corresponds to the column name and the row name. Each cell has a unique address, for example B3, B10, K14, K16, K18, etc. Status bar. The status bar is at the bottom of the workbook window and display the status of the worksheet. It displays different view options like normal, page layout and page break view at the right hand side. As well, zoom slider to zoom in or out of a page. In left side, it displays cell condition ready, enter or edit. Enter occurs when a user is entering data into a cell. This state is activated automatically by typing data into a cell or by pressing the F2 key on the keyboard. Ready indicates that the worksheet is ready to accept user input such as data input, formulas and formatting. Edit indicates, as the name states, that Excel is in editing mode. You can activate editing mode by double clicking on a cell with the mouse pointer or by pressing the F2 key on the keyboard. Formula bar. The formula bar is located above the work area of the spreadsheet. The formula bar is where data or formulas you enter into a worksheet appear for the active cell. The formula bar can also be used to edit data or formula in the active cell. The active cell displays the result of its formula while we see the formula itself in the formula bar. Types of data. In the Excel worksheet, we can enter 3 types of data: numbers, text, formulas. Entering data into a worksheet. Data can be entered in a worksheet by simply selecting a cell and then typing in it. A cell can contain the data related to numbers, text or formulas. Whatever you type will appear in the cell and in the formula bar also. For example, type 200 in cell A1, the formula bar also shows 200. Editing data into a worksheet. As you enter data in a cell, 2 buttons gets activated in left side of the formula bar. The cross button is used to cancel data entry. The tick button is used to accept the data entry. Data can be edited into 2 ways. First, double click a cell or click a cell and enter data in the formula bar. Second, use delete or backspace key to delete data. Third, to enter new letter or number in existing data positions, the insertion point at required place and then start typing. Fourth, press enter key to accept the changes in a cell. When you edit the cell, the status bar display edit status. Saving a workbook. After the required data is entered in the worksheet, it should be saved so that you can open it later. To save a file, first click on the Office button. Second, select Save As or click on the Save button. Third, a dialog box appears. Fourth, select the drive in which you want to save it. Or fifth, select the folder from the drive from example documents. Sixth, type the file name. Seventh, click on the Save button in the dialog box, and then 8, the file will be saved with that name. Closing a workbook. After you have finished and saved your work, you should close the workbook. To close a workbook, First, click on the Office button. Second, select the Close option, or in the upper right corner of the Excel window, click on the Close button. Quitting Excel. Close all open workbooks after saving them. Click on the Office button. Select the Exit option, or click on the Close button on the title bar. Thank you.